Donald Trump seems to be having the best of luck when it comes to getting institutions that should not settle lawsuits with him to settle lawsuits with him. He has secured hundreds of millions of dollars at this point from universities, media outlets, hell, even law firms willing to settle so that they don't have to go through a court case that they could easily win. And it's not just because right and the law was on their side. It's because Donald Trump has the worst track record imaginable when it comes to actually having to go in front of a judge. And this week, karma hit him once again when the judge he hates probably the most out of any judge in the country was assigned a case against his administration. Similar to several weeks ago when a judge in South Florida appointed by Barack Obama was the judge assigned to his lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch, this week in D.C., a case against the Trump administration for refusing to release the Epstein Files was handed to none other than Judge Tanya Chutkan. More on that in just a moment, but first a quick word from today's video sponsor. There are a lot of corrupt Medicare agents out there pushing Medicare Advantage plans even when they don't meet your needs. They do this because they're paid more to sell these plans. That's why I have partnered with Chapter. They don't just tout the amazing benefits of Medicare Advantage and convince you into a plan. Instead, they take the time to explain the pros and cons of all of your Medicare options. Original Medicare, Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and of course Part D. With their guidance, you'll understand your options and estimated medical costs based on your healthcare needs. By tailoring recommendations to you and only you, Chapter is able to find people average savings of $1,100. Hundreds of my viewers have already used Chapter, and I'm happy to hear about so many of your positive experiences. My mom is even working with Chapter right now, and I feel peace of mind knowing that she is in good hands. So if you're turning 65 soon, or if you already are on Medicare but unsure of your plan, call them up. Call them at the number on the screen for free advice tailored to you. The Trump administration had been sued by the Democracy Forward Foundation, and several other nonprofits were also a part of this. And basically what they are seeking is the release of any files related to Jeffrey Epstein that this administration is hiding, any conversations that they've had with it, any actions taken by Attorney General Pam Bondi regarding the Jeffrey Epstein case. And being official government actions, they are subject to a Freedom of Information Act request. And as we have seen with administrations in the past as well, when they don't want to comply with the FOIA, well, that's when the lawsuits have to be filed. And that's what happened here with the Democracy Forward Foundation. And as luck would have it, they got Judge Tanya Chutkan, who of course was the judge overseeing the federal case against Donald Trump for January 6th. Unfortunately, because of him winning the election, that case went bye-bye, but not before Judge Tanya Chutkan regularly and routinely humiliated him. Like, Chutkan, it was obvious, was ready to go scorched earth against this guy when it finally got to trial. Unfortunately, we never got to see that happen. But Chutkan, even though that case was dropped, has remained a thorn in Donald Trump's side this entire year, as she has also handled several cases that have been filed against the administration and various government agencies, where she has also routinely ruled against the Trump administration. So, in terms of could this have gone worse for Trump, the answer is absolutely not. Chutkan is a hard-nosed, like, I'm going to follow what the law says kind of individual, but also an I'm not going to take crap from anybody individual. That's why I genuinely think she is one of the best judges we've got on the bench today, folks. And to make matters a little worse for the Trump administration, the Democracy Forward Foundation has also requested that they get a, expedited decision on this, because this is a matter of great importance. It's obviously all over the media. The public has a right to know what's in the files. Let's see it. Now, just because Chutkan has been hard on Trump in the past and has routinely ruled against his administration, is no way an indicator that she is going to do it again. Okay? I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I don't want to say that this thing is a slam dunk, that it's in the bag or whatever. We don't know. Both sides are going to have the opportunity to present their cases, one for why it should be released, the other for why it shouldn't be released. And then Chutkan's going to rule based on, logic and the law. And I have to imagine that the Trump administration does not have any valid reasons to, prevent this from becoming public record. So we'll see how it goes. I don't want to make any predictions, but if I had to make a prediction, I would say this is probably the worst possible case for Trump and the people he's trying to cover for, including himself.